What's your name?
Addison Pratt.
Where are you from?
Calgary, Alberta.
AJ.
I'm Sigmund Saranova. What's your name?
Tired. Spencer.
I thought it would be an incredible idea to make this user-friendly, to make it available for anybody to use this data for any grassroots campaign of any spectrum.
A couple of us have worked for consulting, like political consulting companies, and kind of understood how it worked. Some of us have been like campaigning on the ground, and then we've also been a news journalist kind of covering election stuff. And so we all feel like there needs to be more open ways for people to get involved and understand.
It was really enlightening for me to see how this big data works in politics.
Using the models we created and finding a way to bring that back to the people.
One of the big challenges is that we're working with like the entire voter file of Ohio. So like there's 8 million rows of data, which is a lot of data. And like for computers like ours, like we don't have tons of RAM, we don't have tons of like computing power.
You're running just a regular R or Python program, and sometimes it'll crash because it's just so big. So finding workarounds in terms of like breaking stuff up into pieces and recompiling it later on, or just being careful with the memory that you've got, or doing like cloud computing.
It was originally going to be a straightforward process, and I guess I say that every time I have something that's supposedly...
Generally when we do like projects in school, there's like guidance that you can have, and there's like you can go online, but like this is something that we've never done before.
I've definitely learned the group work part is essential. No one person can do this alone.
And then also working with different people to put this big project together.
How's it going, Addison?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, AJ?
Good. This is our OhioElect.us website. And so, as you can see below, this is our mission statement. Grassroots campaigns, donation drives, and voting canvassing always starts with a voter list. So why did we help develop this website?
Well, that's a great question. Well, we realized that with so much voter data that is accessible to us, we can leverage this data to help us predict voter patterns for different types of demographics and different audiences.
And this is pretty cool too, because this has traditionally been held by large corporations or big companies to be left alone just to them for voting information. It's pretty cool that we can democratize this scene. So look at our solutions here. Do you want to click any of them?
Yeah. So the first one you have is for canvassers. Those are for those that go door to door, and those are seeking out to get people out to vote. So if we click on this, we can check out what some of our project.
And it might load for a second here. It's a big dashboard. So what would canvassers need from the voter file?
Yeah, so a lot of the people that a lot of this data that canvassers need is the street address, the first name, their age, demographics that are really important to get an idea of who people are when they're approaching the door, and what their party affiliation is. That's very important as well, depending on what partisanship you have.
That's pretty cool. So could I choose any county?
Yeah, let's choose a county. Let's choose any county in Ohio. So let's go with Delaware County, and we can even select an age category right here. Well, we can even get the number of results. We'll just keep that at 10 for now, or we can increase it to 12, and it'll query that data. And we can see here that we have a bunch of people with their information and their fence score.
That is pretty cool. And what's the fence score?
So the fence score basically determines whether or not these people are going to vote for this affiliation. So the data that we are predicting right now is for the 2024 election, general election.
That is really cool. And you can even download this too, huh?
Exactly. So if we go and click, we can just download that, and perfect for later. So those canvassers can take that data, and they can go and knock those doors and find those specific targeted people saving money for the campaign.
Let's find another one. Let's go back here. Go back to home.
Let's go back to home.
What else are we doing?
Let's look at another solution that we have.
Let's look at the map of voters. Maps of voters.
Wow.
Tell me about this, Addison.
Yeah, so we know that a picture can say 1,000 words, and that's the importance of having maps. These maps, using our geospatial data from the voter file, allows us to see what areas have densely populated, what types of voters are in which area of Ohio.
Okay, let's zoom in on some of these clusters.
So we've got here, let's go to a big one. So there's a big city right here in the middle of Ohio, right? A big cluster. We got Columbus, Ohio. So we can see here with our legend that we have the Republicans, unregistered, those that are independent, and Democrats. These colors show us the density of which partisanship are people in throughout the city.
That makes sense. That's cool. And what if I just want it by Republicans or Democrats?
Oh, well, perfect. We actually have a couple charts for that as well.
Oh, that's cool.
We can even go into here and break it down by major parties right here. Here we have Democrats. We can check out.
Left wing, right wing, that's pretty good.
Exactly. And then we can go into Republican, and we can zoom in all the way, right? We can go in even down to specific streets, right, where their address is. And so we can say, hey, this person is most likely a Republican. Let's go there and see where they're at.
That is the future.
That is the future of targeted campaigning, leveraging data. So a lot of this has been done using our ML model, which we did train off of the census data and the voter data combined.
Now let's go down here. Let's look at one more.
Awesome.
And let's see. What about the ones for treasures?
For treasures. AJ, would you like to take it away?
Sure. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't know what this is. Okay, let's send it to him.